please don't shoot the messenger, but bestie, I don't think he's a narcissist. I just think he's exhibiting bad behavior and you're accepting it. Who said that?
Everyone's gonna call me a pick-me when I say this, but men do not understand the power that one good man has on the planet. It's the ripple effect, the positive impact it leaves on women that have had super bad, hard experiences, the positive impact on themselves and everyone they interact with. We need to be getting more comfortable with our rage, more comfortable with our sadness, pain, and joy. Get comfortable with your joy and your centeredness and groundedness. The impact that one good man has on the planet is incredible. Don't stop fighting.
I've been humbled. The dating apps have officially humbled me. You know, you see there's 20 new people interested in you. You're excited to open up the app. The characters that I see. Now listen, I'm not delusional. I know I'm not 20 years old. I know looks-wise, I don't think I'm a 10. I don't think I'm a 9. I don't think I'm not, I know what I'm bringing to the table, which, I mean, I have self-respect. I'm not a loser. I'm not the girl you wake up next to and have to gnaw your arm off. Like, I get that. These guys, the confidence. I'm not saying, but they think we're matches. You have no teeth. Why don't you have teeth? I deserve better than that.
Where am I supposed to meet people? Because I won't get on the apps, or I haven't gotten on the apps. I really don't want to get on the apps. All I do is go to the gym and work. I don't go out and do anything ever and read books. I go to Barnes and Noble. And, like, where do you meet people? And the people who do ask me out, I don't really want to go. So I just say I'm unavailable, even though I'm very available. I have plenty of free time. What do you do? Where are we meeting people that are not in those places? Somebody help me. I'm painfully single.
I need a man with good, strong arms in my bed right now. Oh, I just saw... I can't even talk about it. I need it to happen. I need it to survive.
There are so many single Christian girls in the church. And when I mean the church, like the body of Christ and the physical church. Like, I look around at church even sometimes, I'm like, all of these girls are single that I know. All of them. And they're good girls, good hearts, love Jesus. They need to be wifed up. And they're looking for a husband. But we're all single. All of us are single. What? Like, where are the men of God? Like, sometimes on social media, I'm scrolling and men of God. And I'm like, you know what? Good for you. Good for you. But where are you in real life? like, if you like a girl in church or anywhere, go approach her and talk to her. You don't have to ask her out. Like, for example, if you're at church, you don't have to ask her out. You could just be friends first. But, like, I don't know if it's just, like, some people are just maybe scared to approach. And I know society has made that weird. Maybe there is a shortage of godly men. Who knows? But, like, y'all need to step it up. Because, and I'm talking to the men, because it's he who finds a good wife. We're not supposed to be the ones, like, searching and looking and, like, no. You're supposed to be the ones taking charge, looking, finding a wife that God calls a good thing. He who finds a wife finds a good thing. So if you want to find your good thing, it's not going to come by just staring at her. She's not going to gravitate towards you. You have to go up to her and talk to her. Especially in church, because when you're in public, you obviously don't know if somebody's a Christian and you approach them and then, it's a different scenario. But in church, you have a more better option, or like in a Christian setting.
So do I just need to come to your house and tie your shoes for you so you can stop tripping and realize that I'm your soulmate or what?
All right, where are we meeting people that isn't a dating app? I can't take this. I cannot do this. Or at least tell me the one where you actually met serious people that want to be in serious relationships, because I feel like I've just met a bunch of fucking weirdos since I've gotten a divorce. And I keep having to remind myself that there's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with me. Dating in this age is just so fucking weird. And these dating apps, since I've gotten back on the apps, are so crazy. Like, Hinge is gatekeeping the best people. I will see a man I'm insanely attracted to, tall, has a good job. I'm like, great. What do you mean I have to pay for Hinge Plus? Or send him a rose and pay for it? Like, What? Why can't I just message a guy I think that's hot on a dating app? Isn't that what they're for? Designed to be deleted. Yeah, not anymore. Designed to drain your bank account. More like it, because what is this? And I'm trying to put myself out there. So I'm going on dates with people, but it's not the people that I am into at all. So I just feel like meeting people in a traditional environment is better, but like, where are we finding them? Where are we finding them? Do I need to get a non-remote job now? Like, help.
All right, so some people want to know why I'm almost 40 and single and like never had kids, never got married. So, I mean, this is a really hard question to answer, and I don't have like a specific reason. The long and the short of it is that I didn't settle. You know, were there moments of me settling? Absolutely. But I definitely have like an idea of what I want that relationship to look like and what it should feel like. And, you know, maybe I'm wrong. I've toggled with that, but I'm not ready to give up on what I think I should have, what I think I deserve. And the reason why I believe in love is because I have it. I'm a very loving person. I don't always come off like that, but for the ones that I do, you know, give it to, I'm extreme. I'm all or nothing. I'm a passionate person. And I was always like that from very young. So, you know, just to go back in time, I had like very serious long-term relationships. I always had a boyfriend when I was younger. And then when I was in like my late 20s, I was in a serious relationship for a few years, and I want to say like 4 or 5 years. And I just couldn't do it. I was like, I can't marry. Like, that was the next step. Like, our families were talking about us getting married, and I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I didn't want to. I started to feel like I was going to get stuck, and I knew it wasn't right for me. And I said, I'm not going to give up on this idea that I have, just because like this is working, I guess. You know, you can get along with anybody. You can have love feelings for anyone, but to like truly be in love and be in the right relationship is a whole different story. So I left that relationship, and I chased that feeling, and I chased it in the wrong way. I didn't really know what real love was. I don't know if I do now. I'm not sure that I experienced it. I can have love feelings for pretty much anybody because I'm a caring person, but like I don't know how to identify if it's like real, right? So I entertained a lot of guys that gave me a feeling, and the feeling was just like not safe. Like that was the feeling. That whole like anxious, can't breathe feeling is anxiety. It's not love. So I had relationships like that, and then the last one was really, really bad, and it changed my perspective on people and humans in general, not even just men. But I couldn't believe what transpired from someone that told me that they loved me. So, you know, I definitely shied away from relationships, and I became like a more untrusting in relationships, and even just in life, like working situations, friendships, whatever. Like I just totally got skewed with how I see things. So anyway, I moved to Florida, and you know, I was very alone. I didn't have any I don't have any family. And it's hard to feel secure as a woman when you have no one to turn to. Like, what do you think about this person? Like, what's going on? Whatever. So, like, I struggled with that. And then this guy that I was friends with for 20 years ends up moving to Florida. And we had dated back in the day when I was, like, 19. But it didn't work out. We were, like, into different things. And, like, I was, like, serious about school and stuff. And he was not. And then he turned his life around. He was sober for a long time. So, he ends up approaching me in Florida, and he's like, do you want to have a baby? And I said, yeah, all right, fuck it, why not? Like, why not with you? And he was already like a family member to me. He was the closest thing to family that I had besides my family that is gone. So yeah, like but I gave up on that dream of the type of love that I want to try to do this with him. So we did that, and we learned that we have nothing in common. We have nothing in common besides each other. So, you know, that didn't work out. The friendship was no longer here. I think we took a little too far. And yeah, then I've had some relationships in between, but I know pretty quickly now like when to leave, and I like to leave before it's bad, before it's too late. I don't want any hate in my heart. I don't want anyone to have any hate in their heart for me. Like, I really want everything to come from a place of love. And I think, you know, people know when to walk away, they just don't. I got so like okay with being alone that I'll go back to that when I have to. Not that I like it, but yeah, that's why I'm single. Is that like a good enough drawn out answer?
If you're having a bad day, just remember it would be a lot worse if you were still married.
This is a question for guys that are dating. Are you now more so than ever weeding out people that have different political views than you? Like, if you're Republican, you will not date anyone that is a liberal, or if you're a liberal, you are not going to date anyone that's Republican, vice versa. It seems to me that women that are liberal want nothing to do with any Republican man. But do guys now take that into big consideration when you are looking for your mate? I would assume it would create a lot of unnecessary conflict in a home when there are these big, you know, country impacts. And yeah, so I'm just curious, out in the dating world, is this now something that weighs more heavily on whether you're going to move forward with someone or not?
The hardest part of dating, and I'm going to say what you are not expecting, but the hardest part of dating for me is people's lack of care for themselves. I find a lot of men that try to approach me are men that have nice cars, nice watches. They go out all the time to these fancy dinners, but that's the problem. They're out 2 to 4 times a week. They're drinking every time they're out. I don't think they're drinking enough water. They're not on a routine, as in working out, taking care of their one and only vessel. Like, I see your priorities. Alcohol is really bad for us, like extremely bad. And I know I want my man to last a really long time. And I know that people have all these other icks in dating, but I think my biggest one is lack of a routine and lack of care when it comes to taking care of their bodies. And I know that maybe that's when a woman comes in and stuff like that, but generally you should already have something in place, and it's going to get better with a woman for sure. It's absolutely going to get better, but you should already have a workout in place. You should already be disciplined enough to not be out 2 to 4 times a week. And I know a lot of people are like, well, I'm networking or I'm entertaining clients. You could say no. You should go take care of your mental health and your health by not working after work. But yeah, I think that's where I'm at. And yeah, it's not how they come at me or this. It's I think about paying mind to these people, and then I'm always reminded they're out 2 to 4 times a week. Why would I talk to a man that doesn't put that much love and intention into his only vessel? As someone who's learned grief at a young age, I want you to stick around. I want people to be there with me and feel good during that time. And what we do now in our 30s is reflecting how we're going to feel in 10 years. And you should be really conscious of that at this age. And if you're not the one for me.
You see a girl walking around with less than 10 nails on, maybe 1, just know she's got more shit to worry about than just herself. And then keep it moving.
How are you supposed to explain to a society that idealizes hookup culture and over-sexualizing themselves for money that you don't have a type? Well, you don't have a physical type. You fall in love with someone's character, their personality, their morals, their principles, how they carry themselves, how they treat themselves, how they treat me, if they lie or if they're truthful. How do you explain that in a society that is so demonic and so low vibrational that no, you don't have a physical type, because only liking one type of person seems to only put yourself in a box. I don't know. How do you explain that?